Welcome back to another episode in the Get Ready With Me Wellness series. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Today's episode is all about burnout and finding motivation, feeling like yourself again, all that good stuff. And of course, I will be showing you guys how I got this no makeup look. I actually really love the way it turned out. So glowy, but at the same time it's full coverage. If you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna do a very light glowy beat, so I'm probably gonna be using just as many products as I usually do, but I just want it to look super natural because honestly I'm not going anywhere today. I'm just gonna be I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I was supposed to be doing content and like filming TikToks and reels today, but we'll see how that goes. So really all that I have planned for today is Starbucks and Target. My best friends are coming into town today, so yes, it's a chill day. So I just want to wear minimal makeup, nothing crazy. So first things first, we're going to start with foundation. And you guys know, holy grail, my go-to foundation right here in the shade 220. It's matte poreless, and I will never change my foundation, ever, honestly. I can say that it's something that I have been using for over 10 years, like probably since I started high school, honestly, which is crazy. And yeah, my skin is not doing that well right now, so bear with me. Your girl the hormones are going crazy this month. But I already concealed, so that's good. And I'm just putting on a very light layer because again, I want a very natural look today. So that's what we're aiming for. But anyway, the topic for today is feeling like yourself again and kind of like getting yourself out of a funk. I'm never going to speak on a topic that I don't know about personally, and this one is ironic because I'm actually dealing with this right now as we speak. I am in the process of getting over being burnt out at work, with my content, with my daily routine, you name it. I'm just in a rut right now. Like I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, nothing is exciting me. Nothing is motivating me. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I need to shake things up. And so I think the first step in dealing with burnout is figuring out the source for those feelings. So what is it that has become mundane to you? What is it that has become repetitive or boring? And so in this case, like I'm telling you, it's pretty much everything, but I know I'm not going to get too specific with my own personal life, only because I'm going to speak on it on a later date. Let's put it that way. But I will say it's definitely coming from my job, like 100%. The corporate world is killing your girl for sure. And so I'm now in a place where I have to figure out, how do I change that? What is in my control? That usually, typically, in today's society, the way people deal with burnout is by shopping, right? I know you guys have all seen the meme that's like, what do we do when we're feeling depressed? Add to cart. But in this case, I am not going to give you that advice because that is temporary gratification, right? It's not going to fix your life. And you're only going to be spending money that you don't have or spending money that you shouldn't be spending. So it's never really a smart idea or a good investment to just go shopping every time you feel sad or every time that you don't feel like yourself, right? It's not the answer to things. It's not going to fix things. That instant gratification is exactly that. It's instant and then it's gone. Alright, so I'm just lightly going in with my contour, going in with my concealer, and I'm just really gonna blend this into the skin because, again, like I said, I don't want like super sharp lines today. I really want it to look seamless. And I feel like at the same time though, like, because my skin is kind of going crazy, I'm like, girl, you still need to, I need to conceal. Like, I couldn't skip this step. So bear with me. How is that? The lighting's so much better right there. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like I'm really close to the camera now. But yeah, so like, yeah, you can definitely go out and buy a new journal or buy a new fit or buy new sneakers or new shoes, some new heels. You can buy yourself jewelry. Like, there's a lot of things that you can definitely buy that might temporarily lift your spirits, but I promise you it's not going to get you out of the cycle that you're in, right? And so I think for me, I'm going in with this Charlotte Tilbury. Looks like this. This is the holy grail. Like, this is really the best brow product that I've ever used. And sometimes you guys will see me, I mean, most times I have like a dupe for it. I usually use the Ulta brand, or I'll use Sephora's brand, because I find that those are the closest thing to the Charlotte Tilbury brow cheat. But I gave in for the Sephora sale. I was like, I'm just gonna get it for myself, because why not? Such a precise, I know you guys see that, like the lines. I digress. But yeah, so you know, when you're dealing with burnout, you're in this kind of rut and can't seem to get out, you need to find things that are practical, right? But also things that you can kind of implement throughout your life as it goes on. Things that you can circle back to later on when you might be feeling like that again. Because that's the thing. There's going to be multiple periods in your life that you feel this way. Intentional things that you're going to implement into your everyday life to try to combat that, right? So for me, I think the best way is to start a new habit. So whether that's waking up earlier, I know that sounds crazy. Like, I know someone's going to be like, what? So make my life harder. But it's not necessarily that. It's sometimes you just need to switch it up. Like, you need to make time for yourself again so that you can figure out what it is that you want to be doing. So you can figure out what it is that's going to make you feel like yourself again. And I think that's where I'm at right now, is just figuring out what makes me happy. When do I feel my best, you know? Okay, wow. I feel like the brows are really defined. I'm like not used to this. 1 second, please hold. Whether that's waking up early, picking up a new hobby, right? Things like that can really help you to start to feel like yourself again, start to get in touch with yourself again. Because you're feeling burnt out because you're tired of doing the same things over and over and over again. I'm going in with Rare Beauty's liquid blush. This is like my favorite product ever, in the shade Bliss. And they are always sold out now. Like, everyone is using this. So I'm going in with this. I've never used Charlotte Tilbury's like blush wand or the contour wand, but I've heard good things about that one as well. And I saw that they had the mini, and I was like, I should really try that out. So maybe I'll try that out soon and see how it compares. But yeah, some things that I've implemented into my routine is I have been waking up much earlier than I'm used to, going to the gym before work, which has surprisingly been working for me. I mean, I don't know how long I can maintain it. You know, it's been like 2 weeks, and I'm loving it, but that's okay. Like if I can't make that a thing, at least I did it for 2 weeks, which is helping me kind of, get in a better mood, kind of change my mindset. It's helping me to think in a different way because now I'm forced to go to bed earlier. Naturally, I'm not bored because I'm focused on waking up earlier. So it's just things like that to kind of distract you and get you to think in a different way and kind of get you to focus on different things so that you're not like feeling bored and burnt out. I feel like this looks so much lighter than usual. Usually I don't need this much product. I don't know. But anyway, those are some ways that you can kind of get yourself out of a rut. But again, the first step is always to identify what's making you feel that way. I'm gonna set my under eyes. So those are some small ways that you can kind of implement change, but of course there's, more drastic steps, even more permanent steps that you can definitely take, like applying for a new job, changing careers, moving. Like those might be dramatic, but sometimes that's exactly what you need as well. And I'm all for those kinds of changes. I feel like some of the greatest kinds of success come from drastic change. Sometimes that's exactly what you need. So if you've been considering moving, switching careers, changing jobs, this is your sign. You're watching this for a reason. You were meant to see this. Do it. Do it. Do it. What's stopping you? What's the reason? What's holding you back? What's holding you back? Oh, yeah, you are. Stop. Get out of your own way and make it happen for yourself. It might be ugly and hard at first, but it will pay off because, again, I just feel like there can only be good that comes from change, right? Like, I don't know. I just think, especially when you have an urge or a feeling, or it's something that you've always dreamed of, it's like now's the time to go after that. Now's the time to chase that. I find that when it comes to natural looks and natural makeup, it's all about the skin, right? It's all about skin. Obviously, today's not my best skin day, like I told you guys. And so that requires a lot more concealing and a lot more kind of working with my blemishes. So once you have that under control, then I would say it's all about your brows. Like your brows have to be saying a lot. And not in like a crazy, like you painted them on type way, but like I just find that when you have a natural look and your brows are just perfectly combed, perfectly arched, I don't know, it just helps you look awake. And then after that, I would say blush. Blush is really nice because blush, especially if you have a really nice glowy blush like the Rare Beauty one, it just helps you look, I don't know, it just looks like a natural glow, natural flushed look, which I like. And this is getting a little old, but I'm using Sephora's Lash Craft. Sorry that my makeup is filthy. I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. When was the last time you guys used highlighter? I'm gonna use this right here. I think this is an eyeshadow, but I'm gonna put some on my nose. I just kind of want my natural oils. My natural oils will eventually seep through the makeup and the setting powder, but I'm just adding this for a little bit extra glow. Right on my lip. Wow, that looks really good. Do you see that? I know you guys see that. Hope that you find what it is that excites you again. I hope that you find yourself again. If you feel like you don't know who you are, if you look in the mirror and you're like, who am I? I hope that you start to feel like yourself again. I hope that you get excited about things again. And you will. It's just about, again, being active and taking control of the things that you can control. This series is all about wellness and mindset, and I think a big part of that is control. A big part of that is taking charge of your life and really creating the change that you want. If that means moving, if that means changing careers, changing jobs, then do it. You'll never know unless you try, and there's nothing worse than looking back and saying, what if? I'm gonna go in with Sephora's Rosewood lip liner. It looks like this. If I can even get it off, okay. And I love these lip liners. They're so smooth, and they're also so potent. Like, they go on so easily. Like, do you see that? I'm barely even applying pressure. And they go on, and they're so moisturizing too. They're not like dry and matte. Sometimes a matte lip liner is good. I find like when you're going out like in the evenings, or when it's like a more dramatic makeup look, then it's nice. But when you're going for a natural look, sometimes you just want just a really subtle line that kind of just blends. I have my Laneige sleeping mask on right now in the grapefruit flavor, scent, whatever. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. I need to get my hair done so badly, so when in doubt, I just put a ton of oil to just make sure that it has like that luster, because I feel like that kind of saves it. I honestly might just pin my hair up though. Is that too much? Nice little, no, that looks insane. It's not easy. In case I made it seem like it's so easy, I know that it's not. I know that it's hard. I know that it takes a lot of work sometimes to get yourself to be productive and get yourself to be motivated. Like, I know that that's not always natural, and it doesn't always come easy. And with Mercury in the microwave, it's just a constant struggle. What can I say? So this is the final look. It's nice and glowy, dewy. It's matte at the same time because I do have oily skin, so I'm actually really happy with it. And yeah, it's not too much, but it still looks like I'm awake, I'm ready. And obviously it's full coverage, so I can definitely take photos and videos and TikToks and whatever I want to do with it on, but I can also run to the grocery store and not cause too much panic, you know what I mean? Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to see, and I will see you all in my next video.